Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. My name is Bahamut, and we find ourselves here on Raxus Holdout for game number 1 between the members of Negative 10 Armor versus amateur opponents. This will be a Division C West matchup, and we can go ahead and... Dear Chess Looter, please, thank you so much for gifting 5 subs. Seriously?
Hello.
Chess Looter, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Ektar, Winback, Amphorium, Uncle, and Barrel Rider. Enjoy your asthma pugs, your Baja Rages, your finger gun. Thank you so much! Chess Looter, you did not have to. Thank you so much for that. I'm sure you're wondering how we got here. The home team this evening will be Negative 10 Armor. They won the coin flip, opting for first pick priority for game number 1. First Hollow and Towers of Doom to be banned up by them. Battlefield of Eternity and Dragonshire banned up by the members of Amateur Opponent, and they have chosen to take us to Braxis Holdout for game number 1. Chess, thank you so much. Thanks for the meme indulgence. I don't deserve 5 subs for reading a sentence. Well, paragraph. Thank you so much. Chess Looter making up for doing nothing in scrims. Ooh. Chess Looter making up for doing nothing earlier in butts. Buttspot, please. Alright, Zool and Sylvanas banned on the left-hand side, Tassadar and Joanna banned on the right. Greymane will be picked up with a Rexar as well? I love a good Rexar solo lane on Braxis Holdout. His lane control with Misha Bear is really, really difficult to deal with. A lot of players I've been seeing actually going into things like Kira is a big suggestion to go into Rexar because of her own self-sustaining aggression. Malthael's a choice, Leoric's a good choice. Some other people have also been saying that range DPS into them, like a Raynor or even like a Phoenix, actually, as Valk was actually saying in chat, or maybe even, dare I say, a Junkrat. There's a lot of good, range poke you can go into that have a lot of good control. Actually, saying the Junkrat, I actually kind of do like it into the Rexar a little bit. I wonder how that would fare, actually. Chess Looter in chat? Spur, what's up? Thank you for the compliment. How you doing, bud? Wait, Buttspot just winked? Wait. Wait. Buttspot winks? I'm physically nervous. Chat, why do the newbies get negative 10 armor? But why do all the newbies get negative 10 butt more? All right. Malthael and so they don't want to deal with the Malthael up against the Rexar. Ana to be banned out as they don't want to just have any sort of... Actually, Butte plays a really good Ana. We saw it on Tuesday, actually, when they went up against Wood League, was it? Hold on, let me check my notes. Amateur opponents went up against... Hello? Can't counterpick stupid. That's what it was. It was we had 2 Division C matches that day. Sonya's actually gonna be grabbed to go up against the Misha Rexar in top lane. Stukov Garrosh on the right hand side. They're gonna need a mage. Like Gul'dan wouldn't be too bad on the right hand side, but left hand side, they need to round out their draft. Healer wise,
I will fight to my last breath.
I was actually thinking they could go into Decker Kane. I'm not gonna lie. Decker Kane got that nice buff. If you're gonna be brawling, Ruby's such a really powerful tool here, but Chain Heal from Rhaegar's pretty good. Ancestral's good. Actually, they could go Bloodlust if they wanted to. I'm not sure. Not too sure. Last pick on the right-hand side, I'd say they need a mage. Gul'dan pairs into their composition. Li Ming's actually not bad at all. I would actually love a Li Ming here. Wave of Force. Yeah. I like this. Like, Gul'dan has good poke and point control, but Li Ming, she has been making waves as of recently, if you will. So apparently if you say Buttspot please, it winks at you. Today we learned, okay. You've had Buttspot for how long and you didn't know this? I don't know. Honestly, anything that can beat a bear, hold on. Anything that can beat the bear a lot now works good since Rexar is since 2-3 patches ago has made men at cost. Yeah. I don't know, I've still seen Rexars dominate lanes and stuff like that. I'm just trying to see if I missed anything else in chat. No, I didn't. Alright, well Buttspot please apparently makes it wink at you. That's clever. I like it. Alright everyone, I hope you're ready for this. We got game number 1 of our final best of 3. We're going to be loading into Braxis Holdout, and honestly, draft-wise, I like both of these teams. Like, I could argue both of them winning this. It's and it feels like a cop out of a sentence as a caster, but it's gonna come down to the burden of execution. If Li Ming gets resets, she's gonna be popping off. If Jaina and Raynor synergize and ETC lands the Mashas, well, that could be game as well. Let's get into it. Game number 1. On the left-hand side, we got the members of -10 armor. Dav is gonna be on the ETC. Dagny is gonna be on the Raynor. Johnny KA is going to be on the Rhaegar, and Yummy Cupcake on the Jaina, and all the way in the solo lane, Lumpico on the Sonya. On the right-hand side, we got the members of amateur opponents. Sterminator, or ST Terminator, or Street Terminator, or Saint Terminator, whatever it is. It's going to be on the Rexar, Misha playing Misha. We do have Cactus Ham on the Li Ming. Butte is going to be on the Stukov. Duck Rogers on that Garrosh, and we've got Sonic Bro on the Greymane. Level 1s, we are going to be seeing Exterminator from Raynor, Sonya holding, actually going to be going tough as nails. Going to get themselves 60 physical armor every few seconds, if I'm not mistaken. Not every few seconds. Charges every 16 seconds. Dear Lord. They have 3 charges, so it's going to be up and available pretty fast, and also recharges when Fury Momentum bonus is active. So, well, keeping that up and active and just utilizing that into the waves like Slam and stuff like that are going to be able to keep that cooldown reduction in their favor. I actually want to just quickly look at this. I just want to see what this is looking like right here when it comes to charges, because I feel like they're just gonna get instantly burned by the Misha. Yeah, like they get 60. Oh no, it's sticking. Okay, so they're gonna int and then, well, not int. They're gonna initiate into the enemy team, because there's two. Like I don't know about everyone else, but like when I say int, like I just like engaging. Like I'm just engaging, but apparently, as I learned today on ITN, it purely just means I'm engaging to die. I'm intentionally dying. I usually just say inting as in I'm just going in, but yeah, apparently I'm an old fart and it actually means not that. This is how Skynet starts people? Yeah, absolutely. Call PETA? Wait. Oh, it recognizes the whole words now. It's learning, it's evolving, conquering. Worrisome. Charge going to be going over to the side of amateur opponents, as they do have this top and bottom in their favor. Surprised that Sonya isn't able to step on this, but actually realistically, not too surprised. Rexar actually going to be grabbing the regeneration globe in top lane. Gets them some mana here, but like Sonya's going to step onto this, and Misha's just going to be coming up here and stalling things out as long as they have both of them on there, but they find the kill onto ETC. I'm actually surprised. Like, I said that sentence, and I was like, wait a minute. They got the kill into ETC. Why are they not on the point yet? I know that there's actually a camp in lane, so I guess that would slow them down a little bit. Yummy Cupcake just stepping forward a little bit right there. Lompico not able to play into this Rexar just yet. Channel goes out once again for the members of amateur opponents as Rexar. If only they had their mend, their hunter-gatherer sooner, they would have actually just gotten like 3 regeneration globes on it. Dear Lord, they've actually been picking up so many in that top lane, forcing back the Sonya. What's the XP denial looking like right now? Nothing major. She's not being forced off too much. We do have them. I mean, she's low, but she's not dying, which is a big thing for them as well. The only one that went down thus far, I believe, is ETC. Yes, ETC was the only one picked off, as Duck Rogers is going to be sitting on the point, making sure they potentially get this channel. They actually have 94% on the side of amateur opponents. If they actually wanted, they could kind of delay this out a little bit, as long as they're not giving charge to the enemy team and they're doing exactly this, swapping it over just as they get it in the opposing lane. They can wait a little bit, and the game will scale the Zerg waves, because I believe they scale per minute from the beginning of the game. So if you wait a little bit, they'll be a little bit more impactful, and if you can maybe utilize this time to siege into the lane, maybe push out that front gate a little bit, that'll allow you to then have a stronger sieging with the Zerg wave. But obviously, you don't always want to play to that slow wave. You want to go for the kills here, as Dav is getting very low, manages to get the power slide out. Dagny finding themselves in an awkward spot here. I don't think Garrosh has a toss just yet. They used it on the ETC, I think. So there should be channel in favor for the members of amateur opponents. They're trying to stall this out, but this will be first Zerg wave going over in their favor. The pen has been filled, and that will be our Zerg wave coming on down through the bottom lane. We have also got one at the top lane as well, but this one is going to be sieging on in with the friendly members of amateur opponents. I want to peek at the top lane really quickly, see what Sonya value is. It's going to be just the one Ultralisk, a couple little Lings, and a Hydralisk as well. But now with the Guardians, the Banelings, the Hydralisk, the everything, they're going to be opening up bottom lane a little bit further on the side of amateur opponents. Get that sidewall down so that way Cactus Ham can throw in more combos from that Li Ming. Did go into dominance at level 4 as well, so just gonna be getting some extra health off of that one. We've been seeing a lot of Li Mings going into the orb build as of late, just because of how much damage you can do with that. But Dav is gonna get thrown out, power slide through the enemy team. I like that Dav is holding the power slide almost, waiting for Duck Rogers to throw them, so that way they can just power slide back through. ETC did go into speed metal at level 4, so they've got a little extra speed, I believe, for them and friendly members around. Yes, 20% movement speed for all the friends. White Fran, thank you for the follow. I missed that earlier as we got into this game number 1, but thank you for the support and glad you're enjoying the stream. Chess Leader, thank you for the spooky worm. MMR, what's the command? Oh, NGS MMR. I need to fix that one though, because I wanna put a correlation between like gold, silver, bronze, you know, all that kind of stuff to the numbers that NGS has. Because right now, if you do the command, that command might not be correct either, because they just added Division E, so they might actually have a different MMR breakdown, or it might just be they tacked on like a lower amount of MMR or something like that. I've got a lot of, I think I'm gonna spend some of the time this weekend doing some Twitch work, because as I said, I don't have any streams on Friday or Saturday planned, so maybe I'll utilize that time to work on some new emotes and stuff. Probably a smart idea. Thank you, Stark, yeah. Yeah, because it doesn't say Division D, or it doesn't say Division E, which would probably be like 2,500 down, and the other one would be like 2,990 or 600. Yeah, anyways, you know what I'm getting at right now. Anyways, Yummy Cake is going to be just walking out of here. The power side from ETC controlling a little bit of that. Dagny is getting very low, gets a penetrating round back into the enemy team. The Zerg Wave did end, and also to note, the Zerg Wave will swap lanes every single time. So the next one is going to be for amateur opponents in top, and for the members of negative 10 armor in bottom. Toss goes out, but it's going to be just onto a unit there, trying to throw them into the gate, and Garrosh ends up going down, being a little too aggressive. Lurking Arm was trying to help out the Stukov, but they just dump some snow on top of them, and they even out the kills on the side of negative 10 armor. We're going to go ahead and cycle through those numbers as we usually do around this time, right before 10s, and we also see our beacon phase activating in the next 15 seconds. We'll go ahead and look at some of those other numbers once we get back past... we'll look at the talents once we get past these numbers, but right now, Misha and Rex are putting in some pressure onto the Sonya as the point opens up, and Raynor and Sonya already on, but Misha going to be stepping up here as well, contesting it. And this is what we're talking about, different maps, different mechanics when it comes to contesting. And this is Sonya trying to spin to win. The auto attacks are coming out from Rexar, but they realize, you know what's more critical? Getting the channel in our favor. Unfortunately, they don't have bottom, so no channel going to be going out. Duck Rogers is going to just get a groundbreaker into the bush, but doesn't find anyone. And I think they can see that they're making a rotation to top, so they make the quick decision to say, you know what, Rexar, Misha, don't die. Don't die. And we'll go ahead and grab bottom lane. Unfortunately, they end up getting picked off right there, but they trade these out. 0 charge on either side when it comes to Zerg Waves. Division C roster, add-on cutoff is Plat 3. Ah. Oh, okay. We don't even list the MMR per division anymore? Wait, really, Mongoose? What's the rules? I haven't updated that command since Season 8, so... Butts/div is a very valuable stat leagues. Where's that? Okay, hold on. Ooh, toss onto ETC right in front of the gate. There's going to be a huge ring of frost. They get the friendly toss onto Butte to get out of there. Unfortunately, they still end up going down. That's another kill into Garrosh as 10s did come through while I was reading chat, and this is 52% in favor for the members of negative 10 armor. Jaina does finish out the Fingers of Frost from level 1. ETC going to be at 15 out of the 20 stacks on their Proc Rock. Behemoth armor for the Raynor is going to be sitting at 6 stacks. That is an uncapped quest. Also, Jaina does need about 10k more damage before she's able to get the ice block. Now they're sieging this bottom lane fairly hard on the side of negative 10 armor, and it's a smart choice of them because of the fact that they do have their next... Oh my god, the Ancestrals put on a 10-second cooldown. Wave of Force and a combo coming out. But they do have the next Zerg Wave in favor for the members. Oh, that's a mosh pit, but it's interrupted by Wave of Force. Next Zerg Wave will be in bottom lane for the members of negative 10 armor as they are just cleaning up. They throw Sonic Bro on top of Yummy. They just drop some snow. They're actually... Oh! Ding, 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 ding. That's like 200 points, right? Like, that's 200 NGS points. I wasn't here for draft. Was Garrosh picked early? I think he was the first pick. I want to say he was... No, it was like Greymane, Garrosh. No. It was Rexar early with Greymane. Then it was Garrosh. Stukov, then Li Ming. Yeah. I think that was the order of the draft. Wait. It's kind of awkward to do in Twitch chat, but basically past seasons MMR determine placement rather than placement determines the average MMR. Okay, this is caster math. Zergwave coming through. No. That's basket goal, right? From sports ball? Yes, basket goal. That staff is gonna fall into orbit and start a forest fire. Only Jaina can stop forest fires, I feel. Zergwave will be coming through 50%, well 40% for the members of Negative 10 Armor, but the members of amateur opponents are going to be looking to push this in even further through top lane. This is Dav going to be power sliding back. We currently have Jaina dumping some snow in the back line. Duck Rogers just opening things up further as they just have Cactus Ham throwing a little damage out here and there. Looks like top lane fort could go down. The Guardian still has good damage. The Zergwave and Mini Wave is still present. They could look to step further forward on this enemy team. Li Ming, look at their rotation coming through. I thought they were going for a bigger flank into the enemy side, but I think they're just preparing. If they do step into them, they're going to be able to then just defend against this. Misha, Rexar, and bottom do lose the fort down here, but they're going to be clearing that out. Toss from the garage. They're looking to get some burst onto Sonic as the Ring of Frost comes out. Toss, leap from Lompico into this enemy team as they find the Greymane. Jaina goes down as well as the Rainer. Li Ming trying to pop off in the backline as Lompico is going to be... There's a mosh pit dropped. Dav actually standing still, finds the easy kill for Cactus Ham. Johnny now trying to get out of here. Lompico gets the Ancestor healing. We do have Duck Rogers still chasing in with the rest of the team, and they say, you know what, that's enough for us. We've got 3 kills. We lost 1. They could actually realistically back off position for boss. Their Zergwave still has 1 Guardian, actually a couple Hydralisks as well, but they could just posture towards boss and get this and rip this immediately. Actually, you know what? This might not be. No. 2 seconds on ETC. The pings are there, but I think it's too late. Let's do this. Let's do it. Let's block off our vision, find out what happens. She's wrecking on Stukov too. At some point, I think you have to pick on and deny the other. Keep the boat. Okay. It's a balancing act. All right, we have boss invaded. They do end up getting it. That's going to be Li Ming finding a reset on ETC immediately. Leap comes out from Sonya to actually get her away from this engagement. Johnny getting slowed as well. Misha trying to get the charge, but that will be the penetrating round from Rainer, and they've got a little bit of a speed boost. They get the charge from Misha. They're going to follow up with a lot of good damage. Duck Rogers looking to lock them down. They actually get the toss and the groundbreaker onto them. The toss of the minion, I believe, does have an impact damage, so... Damn. Boss in top lane, no objective up and available yet, but they're just grabbing camps across the board, and they're going to find themselves roughly 3 levels up on the side of amateur opponents here. This is a huge momentum swing in their favor. Like, they were doing all right at the beginning. It was some good back and forth. It was, back and forth, couple kills here and there, but now with boss and Wave coming into your top lane, they're looking to try and push into this keep and take that down. Excuse me. Next Zergwave, though, will be in bottom lane. So this will be a defended lane for the members of Negative 10 Armor when it comes to Zerg, but there's no way they end this. There's no way we get a 12-minute game. Death timers are low. They don't have a big wave with them. Yeah, okay, they back off, and I think they're going to wait for the announcement of the objective. Excuse me, sorry.
Here we go again. The beacons are powering up.
It just seems like every time I see amateur opponent viewed as silencing someone into oblivion, she played, I want to say, 2 games of Ana on Tuesday, and they were really, really strong as well. I think she's just an overall strong healer. They're going to sacrifice the Misha Bear right there, but they can still initiate this fight if they really want to. Dav is actually going to get thrown in there. That's going to be the blow up under the Rhaegar. Taunt comes out as well. That's going to be the mosh pit from ETC, but that ends up just getting a reset for this Li Ming as Cactus Ham gets thrown on top of Yummy Cupcake, throws it over to the side, gets the blink, whatever damage, wave of force. She's getting reset after reset. Unfortunately, Rainer's able to mount up as well as Sonya, and that will be top lane camp coming through. Bottom lane camp is going to be on the gate, but now channel in favor for amateur opponent in Negative 10 Armor. This charge is fairly fast. It goes by 2%. 1, 2. Is it 2% per second? I think it is. So there's going to be time for a rebuttal. There's going to be a chance for a rebuttal. No, I think they just manage their lane. They just defend against this. If I was in the seat of Negative 10 Armor, I think that's what I'd be playing for. I'd be looking for 16 through the waves that are crashing in. I wouldn't be looking for any sort of fight into the enemy team. Sorry, I'm keeping camera rotated because of that. And just eat this bottom wave. This is risky. Toss comes out. Dav is gonna be. No, they just power slide around. Yeah, I think realistically, you defend against this by your keep. Play it safe. Wait for your 16s. You can get it passively through these waves coming in. ETC does finish the proc rock, so they do have that extra healing around them as well. Heals nearby allied heroes for 90 health per second while it's active. Might be 4% per second. Okay. I need to. That's like some of the things that I need to go into customs and look at, because I don't know 100%. Dav taking a whole lot of damage from the Banelings. PSA, the Banelings do a buttload of damage, so be careful of those right there. Keep is going to be besieged by the Zerg wave. They got a lot of momentum behind them on the side of amateur opponent. Negative 10 armor though. They do have a keep down, but they've got their 16s. Heroics are online for all players. What is this final potential push looking like? Is that's going to be the, oh my god, the double kill right there coming out from Cactus Ham. That'll be Lampico spinning to win away as the Ultralisks are coming in. That'll be the ETC, excuse me, Rhaegar getting picked off. ETC was already picked off. The Cactus Ham popping off here, but that is going to be core rapidly falling, and that's a 15-minute Braxis game in our current meta. GG. Well played. 4% per second. Thank you, Trainwreck. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sturdner? I'm sorry if I messed up your name. I almost said under, but then I realized it's an R. High priority to Greymane, Sylvanas, and a Stukov. That sounds about right. Yo, Crafty, what's up? GG's last night in that Storm League game. You bodied. You played well on that. You played very well on that. Okay. I already know what map we're going to be going to, but I'll do my due diligence and show you all the talents. If you would like to screenshot and look at these, be my guest. I already know what map it's going to be, so I don't want to keep these players too long. It's only 8 o'clock on the West Coast, but even then for like East Coasters, this is 11 o'clock for them, so I don't want to keep people up too late. So we'll show stats once more, give you an idea what those look like. I'm going to go ahead and update some information in the background. And where did my map bands go? Hello? I'm on it, dear Lord. All right, so that was one by them. Map pick from them. That one. Okay, cool. And I just need to update here. I'll show talents while I update the score. Graph. Right side, team score. Oops. Cool. All right, we'll pull it back to Bandit and I, and oh, look at him. He's so cute. He's such a good boy. Did you rip up your hedgie again, mister? See all this? I see all this fuzz. That one. You nailed it. Not many people do. Yes! You see this little good boy? When I worked in an office, this is what I would do every day before I left. Every day, before I left for the office, I would put every single one of Bandit's toys on top of him on the couch. Bandit is so cute. I like Bandit. Bandit's the best lewd. Oh man, hold on. I'm not gonna make you get up, bud. You are perfectly good where you are. Chess Leader, thank you for redeeming Bandit. Good boy. Yeah, hi. You do this? Is this you? Two eyebrows? Give you a unibrow? No. Zergy! Thank you for the 13 months!
Subscribe.
Heart you, Baha.
Thank you so much, Zergy. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the 13 months of support. And Chess Leader, once again, thank you for the Bandit treat. I love you all so much. Thank you. You beautiful people. So while we're waiting for one player, they have the just to get water really quickly. So while they're doing that, we're going to talk about stream schedule. So tomorrow, no stream officially planned. Tatsuki and I maybe have something. We've been talking about wanting to do a game and it went on sale today, so we'll see. I personally am very, very tired and I wouldn't mind sitting in the sun after work tomorrow and drinking many a beer. So we'll see. Saturday, no stream planned. I'm gonna go kayaking. I actually just confirmed it with one of my neighbors right before stream. So I'll be probably MIA for half that day, and then I'm probably gonna work on stream stuff in the afternoon. Sunday, I'll be back. Probably, I think, in my mind, I would like to start stream around 2 o'clock. We might do some community replays. We might do some XCOM. We might just play Heroes of the Storm. But then at 5:30 PDT, so like 2.5, 3 hours later, we'll go ahead and get into a best of 3 series that'll be Heroes of the United States versus the Ghillie Sharks. And if anyone has been around NGS for a while, they know that Heroes of the United States and the Ghillie Sharks have a history of playing against each other and being very good matches. So I hope you all swing by on Sunday at 5:30 PDT for that match, but I'll be live earlier before that. We'll be playing some games. I don't know what we're going to play officially, but it's probably going to be Heroes related, or it'll be more XCOM. It's really just what I'm feeling that day, and I'm going to I'm trying to play more things that I want to do and like what I feel like doing on Sundays, rather than just being like, all right, we're casting again, because I'm going to leave Monday through Thursday for just casting. Well, Wednesdays obviously is not because of the whole Dream Team thing. But yeah. Hey, by the way, did anyone see the CCL announcement yesterday? CCL Season 2? And if you're sitting at home and you're like, I don't know what CCL is, it's the Celebrity Clash League. We've already had one season of it over on the Heroes Hearth channel. It ran for 6 weeks. It featured people like Trixler, Allura, Kagiri, Tim from Heroes of Fitness, Kyle Ferguson from Into the Nexus, Turk, Moon, I always say Moon, Coffee, Lakefu, Selenity. I'm trying to remember all the player names right now, and it's just not all coming back to me. Tatsuki's obviously in there, Mockery's in there. So that like last season was insane. So and all those VODs are over on the on their Heroes Hearth Celebrity Clash League YouTube page, which you can watch those back. But Wednesdays, May 20th, 6 p.m. PDT, 9 o'clock EDT. That's gonna be back happening. A lot of good money on the line. There's a lot of good players gonna be playing in that, and yeah. I hope you all... CCL was dope. Yeah. Season 2 starts May 20th. May 20th on... It's in a few weeks. Yeah. Oops. Sorry, the player got in here and I was talking about CCL. Teams are... Alrighty. Is the... I don't... Langiria, what? What is that? Oh, god dang it, Langaria. You got me. No, you got me. You can take that one. You can take that. How many weeks is it gonna be? I don't know. Have they announced CCL teams yet? No, they have not. Sorry, I'm making sure that everything is all set on my end. Yes. Let's get it. Welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series. My name is Bahamut. We find ourselves here in Division C West on Alterac Pass for game number 2 and our final best of 3 of the evening. If you're sitting at home and you're like, CCL's great, but I don't know how we got to Alterac Pass, I got you covered, friends. Home team this evening will be the members of -10 Armor. They won the coin flip, opting for first pick priority in game number 1. Cursed Hollow and Towers of Doom to be banned out by them. The members of Amateur Opponent banned out Battlefield of Eternity and Dragonshire. As the opponent had first pick for game 1, they chose Map on the side of Amateur Opponent, choosing to take us to Braxis in a fairly dominant fashion, I'm not going to lie. They took that Braxis holdout game, and the losing team can either choose first pick or map pick priority. Members of -10 Armor chose map pick for game number 2, and they chose Alterac Pass, giving first pick priority over to the side of Amateur Opponent. Let's get back into our draft and find out what we have here thus far in our bans for -10 versus Amateur Opponents, and this will be a Zul and a... I was going to say Phoenix. A Zul and a Tassadar. I'm trying to think, like, the ETC was kind of annoying. So is this a Garrosh? Is this a Li Ming? I feel like you banned Li Ming. I honestly feel like you banned Li Ming. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Lingeria. Not insane. How you doing, bud? Hands up. I should write down a bunch of CCL wrong meetings so I don't have to scramble to write one on the fly. Please, Lingeria. I will, because I read the Twitch chat because I'm usually looking out to make sure that there's no, like, or not that there's no, that I'm catching all of the donations and stuff so people can get credit for them, because the donations that are given through bits and stuff like that go back into the prize pool. I think it's bits and cash go back into the prize pool for the players. And even if we break past the goal, we don't actually, from my understanding, like, CCL doesn't retain the excess. Like, if the goal is $100 cash and 10,000 bits and we go to, 30,000 bits, it's not like CCL takes 20,000 or something, it still goes into players. So it's just stuff like that. So cool. And I always want to just make sure I'm giving credit, because it is in my opinion, one of the most truest forms of grassroots esports for Heroes of the Storm, where the audience can have an impact on what the players make and that vying for that prize pool. Like, there's already baseline money, I'm assuming, like last season, so you can add on top of that through the community cheering and stuff, and that is like the coolest thing, because it's just like, why not have a way for the players to increase their funds by making good plays and having people cheer for the, I don't know, sorry, I'm on a tangent right now, but I think the organization of it all for a tournament is really, really strong, and I get super excited about it, because Season 1 was amazing. All right, Li Ming will be banned out right now. Joanna, Ana, Greymane on the right-hand side, Garrosh and Jaina on the left. So they're going to steal that Garrosh away, saying, you know what, we can play that as well. We're going to try and show you how dominant we can be with that on Alterac Pass. On the right-hand side, they're going to be going for a ban here. Sony was kind of annoying. Kael'thas... Wait, was there a Kael'thas in the last game? No. Yeah? No? Yeah? Yeah. No, it was Jaina. I'm dumb. It was Raynor. That's what it was. Yeah, it was literally like I just came to me as they banned it out. Okay, yeah, so it is gonna be that Raynor banned out right there. They let them Greymane again. Uh-oh. Yeesh. Hey guys, I'm getting another call. This one isn't the Wild. This time instead it's a caller ID says the Crusade. Am I getting spam or is this legit? Sorry, that's good. Sorry, there were people last night making the same jokes, like, they're like, I would pick Joanna and someone just be like, they're like, hello, Crusade. Like, thank you, Chess Leader, that was good. Sometimes my caller ID says Darkness just texted me, but that's a new one for me. Oh no, I literally just see Stark making the same joke. Okay, I'm late to that. Either way, let's get into the draft here. So Thrall and Deckard on the left-hand side. I've been talking up Deckard's viability.
I hear the call of the wild.
They get a call from the Crusade, they get a call from the Wild, but Mephisto, the skeletal nervous system, the bursty skeletal nervous system coming through. Now, the reason I'm excited about this is because look at what's drafted just above. That's going to be rough post 10. I'm not going to lie. Post 16, even more so. What do we get last pick, though? They need more damage, honestly. Hanzo wouldn't be bad here.
Our time has come.
I wasn't expecting an Artanis, but I'll take it. My phone just exploded. The Wild is beeping through. Exactly. It's both calling. Oh my god. This is good. This is good. I'm so pumped about this Artanis. You have no idea. I've wanted to see the new Artanis. I want to see what they go. Do they go the auto attack build at level 1? Do they go for the dings? You see how cute Bandit is right now? He's fallen asleep with all of his toys on top of him. Little does he know that I'm going to be screaming about this match in a second. No, he's okay. He usually sleeps through this. Look at how cute he is. Look at him. I could be talking about draft analysis, but we don't come here for that. We come for how cute Bandit is. No Tracer? I'm also no Tracer and no Cassia for the first 2 weeks. Tracer and Cassia. So Nexus Gaming Series, much like most leagues, will not allow new heroes or reworked heroes for the first 2 weeks after that. All right, let's get into game. I just see chest can't hold. God dang it. Negative 10 armor on the left-hand side. Dagny's going to be on the Thrall. Dav is going to be on the Garrosh. Johnny K.A. is going to be on the Dancing Deckard. And we got Yummy Cake on the Jaina. Oh, excuse me. Lompico also on the Artana. Sorry, I thought I said their name. On the right-hand side, we got the members of Amateur Opponents trying to close this out in a 2-0 fashion. Cactus Ham on the Mephisto. Butte Holiday going to be on the Ana. We got Sonic Sparrow on the Greymane. Duck Rogers on that Joanna. And all the way in the bottom lane, we've got Saint, Terminator, Street Terminator, ST Terminator on the Rexar, and Misha. Well, Misha just playing Misha. Let's get into mid lane and check out our level 1s. Chat, you know what to do here. If you don't know what to do, it's when you follow, you cheer the stacks of Thrall as he gets them in chat. So let's get some 1s in chat. Crash like Stark did it one time, and I just want that to be the norm. Anytime someone takes Crash Lightning in this chat, in this stream, I want people in chat just to keep track of it. Yummy Cupcake gonna try and get some burst on a Terminator, but that's a lot of damage out from this Rexar. She dumps these Blizzard on top of herself just to make sure that, well, she's getting wave clear from it, but also so they don't step further onto them. But I think Rexar could have actually played into Yummy Cupcake there. I think they had an option for it. Either way, Cactus Sam gonna be in this top lane pushing this out. Do have bottom lane or mid lane with the Artanis. They did go into reactive parry at level 1, so no dings for them. Thank you, Stark. Thank you, Chest Looter. I forgot NGS banned them. It is the right move. You think so, Crafty? Better Than Bots had a final Heroes Lounge match tonight. Heroes Lounge allowed Tracer. I went Tracer both games. We went 2-0. This is why these things are banned out. Lingiri with the keg W. I need to, yeah, as I said, like we'll work on emotes this weekend. There should be a bunch of new emotes by Monday. I'm gonna say that so that way I have anxiety attacks about it and I do it. Otherwise I'll just sit around and be like, no, I'll get to it. Misha Bear gonna get thrown, but she'll be living for right there. Dav is actually gonna try and put the pressure onto them, looking for that little bit of a looking for that kill. I was gonna say a little bit of a kill, but it does give a little bit of an experience. I do want to point out that the camp timing for both these teams is pretty good right now, 52, 58 seconds, so they're fairly close. These will actually be both popping up just around the objective time when it is up and available. So the reason I always harp on this is because you want to grab the null camp immediately at the 1 minute mark, because it's a 1 minute 30 second cooldown on the camp itself, which means that if you burn it down in sub minute 130 into the game, it'll be respawned and ready to go before the objective 3 minutes into the game, and you can put another wave into mid lane. It's the same premise like Infernal Shrines or Battlefield of Eternity when you grab the Shaman camp before the objective phase to get some odd pressure, or not odd pressure, just get some pressure into the other lane. Toss goes out, they actually find the last little bit of damage. Jaina snipes that for first blood on the side of negative 10 armor, and they looked at game 1 and they said, that's a warm-up, we're not giving anything else over to you. As Cactus Ham was just behind the gate, just like, no, they'll come to me, I don't need to play this aggressive, I'm just gonna wait. And this is what I was talking about. Oh, they missed the condemn because it was just a second too early, but the siege camp's up on both sides. You can see both the teams going immediately for those because, as I said, odd pressure in the lane to force the enemy teams to either wave clear or split off from the objective phase to go deal with that. Now, we do have 7 talents here, a little bit away for both sides, so we'll wait on looking through our other stats, but I want to keep you all up to date on the fact that we do have Frostwolf packing that's going to be at 5 out of 6 stacks. Jaina going to be at the Fingers of Frost, 7 out of the 20 on that, 9 out of the 15 for Garrosh. We're 3 minutes and 20 seconds in. Thrall does go down in the bottom lane, if I'm not mistaken, to the Rexar. It's going to be some decent experience for the members of Amateur Opponent, as negative 10 armor is going to find themselves dealing with a camp in mid, but they've got a camp of their own to push out, so they're going to be able to clear this out and then get their own pressure here as Jaina has the burst, trying to hold this back so they eat the entirety of that Blizzard. I think they got the majority of that right there. As Duck Rogers going to get thrown around a little bit, going to try and harass onto Yummy Cupcake and Dav, and we actually have Cactus Ham stepping forward as well, throwing out some skull misses. We'll be able to get back towards the friendly team. No one going for the channel yet on either side, but the aggression and the pressure is here in favor for Amateur Opponents. A 7 talent here will be picked up by both of these sides. Looking at Lompico trying to flank into the backside, but they're going to get forced back. There is going to be the Emerald for the Deckard Cane. We'll look and see what the difference between those two healing numbers are. Garrosh not taking a 4 or a 7 yet. Garrosh not taking a 4 or a 7 yet. Hello? A lot of damage going out. That's going to be Dagny going down. That's going to be... Oh, the wolves were reset as well. Biotic grenade goes out. That's a really good grenade from from Butte, but actually the Condemned finds the last bit of damage. They find the Garrosh kill as well. Now they take their level 4. Now they take their level 7 as well, and that's going to be a kill on the Deckard. The members of -10 armor wiped as they leave Butte and Cactus behind, and they're going to go ahead and deal with the camp in mid lane that got a lot of value. And so this is the thing to note. You know, they gave over their front gate, but they find 5 kills. Chest looter, thank you. Thank you, chest looter. Just 6 out of 30 Pog, 0 out of 0 Wolves. Just feels bad. So just a little bit about this map right now. So there's going to be these camps that will summon the... They do summon these riders to come through the lane, and it does buff out your minis as well as your damage and your speed and all that kind of stuff, and you can siege them with those ones right there. 30 seconds for the first one, 40 seconds for the second, and 50, and then onward will always be the objective timer. A lot of good swaps coming out. The Joanna finishes the subdue. That means that they've got 80% slow no matter who they're hitting with that punish. They don't have to hit 2 heroes. That's an 80% slow every 8 seconds, if I'm not mistaken, on the cooldown of subdue. That's really good for them as they are living in this somehow, some way. I can't believe it's only been 1 kill thus far, as we actually have Joanna just now going down. They lose technically 3 because I think Misha Bear goes down and Greymane just got back up. 2.5. Let's count it as 2.5, right? Yeah. Actually, 2.15. 2.5. Sorry, that's an eighth, not a quarter. Fractional math kicking in right now. So we're going to go cycle through those other numbers. They're initiating once again, trying to find encounter onto this point. Dagny getting very low. Greymane dives out, finds a kill onto Thrall. Very close to this Jaina, who's low as well. Finds themselves a potion. There's a couple members very low right here as there's a cocktail going through. Lompico goes down. Wolves reset once again on the Thrall. Toss goes out into Misha Bear, but they actually charged through. That kind of worked out really well for them as they use the Shade of Mephisto forward, get a little damage. Butte Holiday is going to go ahead and hearth back. Jaina throws 1 Blizzard, buys a couple seconds here, but a couple seconds is all they need on this channel as Butte gets all of the health, or excuse me, all of the mana they need. And here's the nice thing. Now that they're here, they're going to spawn with the objective, so they're going to be running down the lane with the... Actually, no, they're going to be in lane before the objective's up because I forgot about this little health bar going up sort of deal. But 10 talent tiers through, Durance of Hate for the Mephisto. Everything else is pretty nominal, pretty normal. Masher, what's up? How do they not kill Ana? I don't know, honestly. Greymane just destroying? Yeah. Greymane with 5 kills currently. 5 out of the 9 kills currently in this game are Greymane. They definitely know how to reset Wolves. Wow, Curse Bull goes onto Dav, taking a lot of health off from them, but they're going to back off and say, you know what, we don't really want to fight underneath your fort. Now they can actually look for the fight underneath the fort, and they have the empowered power from the objective phase, so they're going to back off towards the upper portion of this lane. Rexxar and Misha pushing onto the Artanis in bottom, so we can kind of keep an eye on that one on the mini-map. Looking at the health bars, looks like... I don't think we're going to see Artanis going down anytime soon. Actually, no, they're chasing onto this. I want to see really quickly. No, they end up backing off. They want to clear out the rest of the wave as top lane still has a little bit of health. They're going to step forward. Toss goes out onto Duck. That's going to be a stay well and listen, but the Iron Skin was just in time. Durance of Fate comes out. Ring of Frost will be there as well. Silence out, excuse me, the blind out from the Artanis. The Nano Boost is going to be onto Cactus Aim, who's actually getting a lot of good damage with the Lightning Nova. They're going to get the reset. That's going to be a double kill out from them. Wolves once again being reset for the Thrall as they find a Garrosh kill in this top lane. Now, I would actually expect them to back off and just grab boss. Like, realistically, you have 18 to 12 seconds for 3 heroes. This is an easy boss call. You get that pressure into top lane, you rotate, you grab your siege camp, rotate to bottom, grab your boss again, or you just have Misha Rexxar do it. I don't know. Can they do it yet, chat? Or do they have to get to like 13? Well, they are 13. Duh. Or is this like a completely different build that Misha Rexxar need to go into for boss steals? Kaleo, how's it going, bud? Empowered power, exactly. All right, so boss for top lane. Camp got picked up on the left side. Misha Rexxar looking like they're gonna manage mid, so the friendly team can. Okay, I don't think they're gonna try and double boss here. They do get the camp for mid lane. The objective phase is gonna be up in the next 30 seconds. Once they see the members in top, though, they could look for a cheeky boss play. They know Artanis is up here. They know Deckard Kane's up here. They know Garrosh is in bottom.
Ready to jump into the fray.
I mean, they don't have to immediately rush to objective. They know that 3 are on top, so they know objective won't be in... Ooh, Dav, though. Dav does have a fort, though. Misha gets the charge. Misha gets the charge. They get a little bit of damage onto them. Dav getting a little bit low. Warlord's challenge comes out. I'm gonna swap over to their vision just to see. Can they see that? Yeah, they have to know that this angle. Oh, even Misha showing right there. They have to know that they're there. But look at this. Couple members in mid lane. We're gonna swap back over to the side of. Oh my God, of amateur opponent. I was gonna say from the last game. I was thinking of the team names from our last best of 3. But now they grab boss. So it's gonna be double boss as the objective as the objective has been up. But as I noted beforehand, it's gonna be the second objective. So it's going to be Garrosh taking flight right there. My name is Jeff. So second one is going to be 40 seconds. Third one will be 50 seconds and onward. Dear Lord, Jaina gets popped like a pimple, and they're going to go ahead and just rotate over and grab themselves this object. Actually, they don't need to technically grab it because they can still just push with boss. Sonic Bro is going to be split over here. I will point out one fact, if you didn't know this, the jailers over here on the right-hand side that Greymane's dealing with, once you get rid of the first wave of those, they don't respawn until you have channel on the objective. So you can see it right here, there's nothing's going to respawn until he gets that, and now you're going to see 1 or 2 of them pop out, and they're going to deal with that. Meanwhile, the friendly team is pushing in on the bottom lane. Boss is still at about half its health. A lot of good damage coming out from Cactus Ham. There's going to be a root from Decker Kane. Warlord's challenge, stay well and listen. Misha Bear is going to be chasing on in on the Dav. Swap coming out from Artanis or Blade Dash. There's going to be Endurance of Hate from the Mephisto. Dav very low here. Cactus Ham trying to chase out. There's going to be the Boars unleashed by the Rexar. Ring of Frost comes out from the Jaina. Yummy Cupcake so very low as Dav gets picked off. Going to chase in further and find the kill right there. Objective is going to need 13 more seconds before they can get that channel in their favor, but Rexar Greymane just doing fine over there, and the boss goes down in bottom. 16 to 13, they find themselves in a similar position on the side of amateur opponents in game number 2 on Alterac Pass as the channel goes through, and that's second objective in their favor. Lampico going for a swamp, manages to get it on to Terminator, but this might have put themselves in a bad spot. They get the root from Deckard Kane and the healing reduction from the Emerald as well, but this will be a quick camp grab. Map pressure massively in favor for amateur opponents. They're looking to stagger out a death onto Dagny. Do they get the kill? Thrall gets the Earthquake. They don't get the Frostwolf Resilience. They're going to get the reset onto the Frostwolves as well from level 4. Endurance of Hate goes out. Going to be spreading from one player. No, actually to no one else, but the Jaina ends up going down. This is an absolute bloodbath as the members of amateur opponents find kill after kill after kill in this bottom lane and now have objective phase in their favor pushing on in. They're looking for a keep in bottom. They're going to actually split. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I was reading the minimap incorrectly. I saw like a little red. I was like, they're going to split in the mid. No, it's just the null camp up there. Camp in top lane or objective in top lane pushing on through. And now with one objective, typically they don't end. So they're going to rotate into mid lane. Dav, you're going to take a little bit of damage here. Misha Bear diving out. And dear Lord, our amateur opponents aggressive in game number 2 here. They want to take this series here. Duck Rogers looking like, give me end, and they're like, no, we need to go ahead and get ourselves a second keep. This will be the objective in through top lane. Gonna be burning this down. There's a huge wave here. Lampico doing their best to clear this out, but unfortunately the wave clear from Artanis won't be quick enough, and I think this should be top lane keep going down. Oh no, the Blade Dash will buy some time here. Ooh, there's another minion wave coming in. It's going to be focusing the keep. Yeah, Lampico is just like, whatever. I can't do anything here. Blades Dash again, and that's going to be keep going down. So double keep from that objective phase plus the fort in mid lane. All that's left right now is the siege camp. About 45 seconds on the top lane boss and a minute 58 on the bottom. I'm just going to show some other numbers really quickly. We'll look at stat or talents in a second. I just want to look at the experience and healing. 13,000, 14 roughly. We're going to round up on these. 14,000 for the Rexar, 10,000 for the Artanis. But look at the heroic deficit in experience. 10k versus 11 versus 3. Like mercenaries. Minions is actually more so in favor for the members of negative 10 armor, but passive experience gain, structures. That's a big. That's a big number. Ana casually healing for 63,000, 64,000 in 14 minutes. Nearly doubling the opponent. Deckard King. Just remember that Crash Lightning stacks carry over to the next game, so negative time armor are playing for game 3. Dear Lord, Durance of Hate goes out, Stay a While, and Listen's gonna be there. Ring of Frost, Blizzard underneath it. They're gonna try and drop as much damage with the nano boosted Cactus Ham in the back line. There's gonna be a very low someone I can't exactly see. Garrosh is trying to make their way out, but that's gonna be some dude coming through. The Jaina goes down. Blade Dash coming out. Cactus Ham somehow, some way has 100 and something health and will live through this. Lampico actually stepping into the tower range. They're gonna be going down right there as no boss was grabbed, but they end up throwing a couple members around, and Dav ends up going down. The Thrall's all that's left, and they say, cool, we're gonna go boss. Mid lane, I think is actually gonna, it'll wash out here, but top lane, obviously the Reaver minion constantly coming through is gonna be winning out these lanes. So this, if you didn't know, Alterac Pass is a unique catapult mechanic. It's the only different one in the game. We used to actually have a different catapult mechanic on Hanamura when it first released, if you all remember how that mechanic worked. How you literally couldn't end Hanamura, you had to let the catapults or you had to let the objective end. And the catapults like came out every third wave, like how our catapults come out now. Or no, maybe they changed it? I can't remember. I remember you couldn't end on Hanamura. They wanted to have the same mechanic as Towers of Doom, but they ended up changing that in the rework. Anyways. Whew. I lost my train of thought on that, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I started talking about Hanamura and I was just like, man, it is 8:30. All these potion noises, and they still died. Oof. I like how we're calling all of Thrall's abilities. It's a rough go. It's honestly a really rough go for them. Because it's not like there's a halfway phase for Crash Lightning. Like, it's just, you get it or you don't. Core is also like falling to boss, but it's gonna go down. Core also does heal on this map, so 20 talents here on the right-hand side, but they think they know that someone's missing since they grabbed that cannon. It's gonna be the Durance of Fate going out. It's gonna be spreading from player to player. Mimic was picked up by the Mephisto here at level 20, so they're gonna get the double Nova value as they get a huge Ring of Frost, but Deckard, Garrosh, and Jaina all get popped right there. That's gonna be another kill onto the Arcanus. I couldn't think of it. I wanted to say Rexar, and now Greymane's saying, cool, I'm just gonna go end game. Objectives got Joanna stalling things out or making sure that they do get the objective so it's not canceled by the jailers. They leave. They move in through mid lane with their Null Camp as well. Null Camp is actually really healthy. I wasn't sure which minion had that health bar, but Cactus Am literally just like tanking damage from keep shots. They're like, Butte, keep me alive. We're just going to go end this game. We're going to get all the armor reduction off of the core. Thrall is going to lose both of those to the Greymane. I actually didn't even see the Thrall fighting the Greymane right there as they wipe the enemy team, and they're going to step into core. And the members of Amateur Opponents take our final best of 3 this evening in a 2-0 fashion. GG. Well played. Cactus Ham busted. Please nerf. Lido! How's it going, Lido? How are you doing today, bud? Objective hit. Directly core. Yeah. Junkrat out of 6, Junkrat out of 5. Dear Lord. There's a whole lot of Junkrat. Oh my god. I can never spell interview correctly when I'm trying to just mash it out to a player. I always put the I before the V. just slapping keys and hoping that I get the right message to them and they get it. AO wanted that Persona 5 hard? God dang it, Languria. I'm doing well. You know, chilling, coding. Oh, good. Well, Lido, you amazing. Jib! How you doing, Jib? Welcome, 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 everybody. How am I doing? We're good. We've been casting some games, but actually at this time, we're going to be joined by Butte Holiday. Congratulations on your 2-0 victory. How you feeling?
I'm honestly disappointed in myself. I hard potatoed in game 1 and I really didn't play well in game 2. But I feel great because my teammates picked me up and we had some people that had really awesome games. So I'm feeling good about the win. So yeah.
Okay, hold on. 92,518 healing. In 17 minutes.
Okay, so it's easy when you have active reload and a Joanna who has 20,000 HP. to be honest. But I think what I'm trying to say is I missed a lot of key heals, and I could have kept
Understandable,
people
yeah.
alive.
I mean,
and I missed a lot of roots in game 1. So
you casually got a 429 game, so you could have got 9 less kills, so we could have had a meme here.
I also hard inted. I did not respect the garage early, and he threw me, and I slept him. And I bet you Sonics is gonna say, "I'm sorry, I woke him up." But it wasn't his fault. I should have been there in the first place. So
these games were wild. Like, honest to God, like your Braxis holdout control is a 15-minute Braxis holdout game. Like, I in the new patch and meta have not seen anyone be able to take a Braxis holdout game that quickly. So hats off to your
Praxis.
team. Cactus Ham, by the way, give them a raise or nerf them. I'm not sure, because Cactus on that Li Ming, Cactus on that Mephisto. Hello.
Yeah. Check his match history. It's there. Yeah, it's amazing, and he's been working really hard on it, and it's been working really well. You know, Mephisto with the CC, and you know he's able to literally E into the garage with 0 consequences and still do some damage, which is awesome. And the fact that they went 3. Well, if you count Deckard, I guess, with Stay a While and blinds at 20. But, you know, counters to Greymane, Cactus really stepped up and said, all right, I got you, fam. You know, Sonics put out a lot of damage for being really hard countered and did a great job. But Cactus was able to secure those roots and put a lot of damage on them. So, worked out.
It seriously, like, these games were absolutely wild. I had so much fun casting these, and you all popped off this evening. Just like hats off to your entire team. Like everyone played that so very well. Before I let you run out of here, are there any shouts that you like to give? The floor is all yours.
I mean, I have to shout out my team. I mean, they're just amazing. They picked me up. I was, like I said, I told you this before the game, like I was freaking out. I was really nervous and I wasn't playing well, and they were just like, hey, you got this. Like, keep your head in there. Like, you're doing great. And so props to them. And I mean, it's just amazing. We've improved so much. If you saw us 2 months ago, you would think we're a very different team. So props to everyone for working hard. And again, thanks for, especially to Ed, and I know you're in chat, thanks for cheering us on and doing great. And yeah, and I will say I'm a little disappointed in Blizzard. We can no longer become seasoned marksmen. So we're gonna have to stay amateur opponents forever.
You are right, yeah. Unfortunately, you'll always be amateur opponents, but you never will play like them, because, dear Lord, that was a solid 2-0 from your team. Thank you for the interview. Thank you for the games. You have a wonderful night, and congratulations.
Wait, I have one more shout out, and that's to you, Bahamut, for being awesome, and for being an awesome caster and a really solid member of the community. I don't think our community would be the same without you. So if you get casted by Bahamut, you're very fortunate, and we've gotten 2 casts this season, so we're very fortunate. So thank you.
No, thank you so much for that. You have a wonderful night, and congratulations once again on your victory.
Thank you, you too, Bahamut. Bye, everybody.